everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and this is my son Elijah. Today I'm going to teach him how to winter sow. And winter sow is a great way to start your plants if you don't have a greenhouse or if you don't have enough room inside to start underneath grow lights. So what you start with is a milk jug, or you can use any kind of plastic. You can do salad containers with lids. You can do, some people use the nut containers. I really like the water jugs that are really thick plastic. Those are probably the best. But you want to start off, Elijah, by taking off the cap. And then some of the tools that you'll need to do this is like an X-Acto knife. Some people use scissors. I feel like scissors are a little more awkward, so that's our rooster. I really like the X-Acto knives. I think it cuts better and faster, whereas scissors can get a little sloppy, but use whatever you can to cut these. And so here's yours. And I like to start back at the handle and puncture a hole and then just slice all the way over. And you kind of use this line as your guide. Do you see that line? Right here? This line all the way across. And go ahead and cut through, but be sure that when you get to the handle that you stop, because then it'll just take the whole thing off. So we will cut through back to the handle, and then it's like on a little hinged lid for you. You also, and actually we probably should have done this first, but you also want holes in the bottom. I try to do like 4 to 6 holes just to give it some good drainage on the bottom. So here is mine with the hinge lid. Do you have 4 to 6 holes on yours? And you have your hinge lid? All right. Okay, so next you'll want to get potting soil. So we use we try to be as organic as we can. So we use organic potting soil. And you always want to wet it and make sure it's nice and moist. And so Elijah's going to do that part of it. He's going to go ahead and fill our bucket. And you can fill anything. You can use a bowl. A lot of times when I do this inside the house, like when it's a little bit warm right now, so we can do this, go ahead. We can do this outside right now because I mean, it's like 45 degrees today, so that's like balmy weather for us. But when I do it inside, I just do it in a normal stainless steel kitchen bowl. And once you pour it in, like Elijah's doing, then we'll wet it. And it's already kind of moist, so you may not have to add a bunch of water, but woo, wind. You'll want to go ahead and add water to the mix. And so we already have our water. Go ahead, Elijah. Okay. And then you just mix it and see how wet that is. It looks pretty moist, and actually some of it's frozen. Don't use your frozen chunks. And then you'll grab your milk containers and you'll fill them. Make sure not to put any frozen chunks in. And you know what? I end up using my hands. It just goes faster than I think a spoon does, but some people don't want to do that. They don't like to get dirty. So now you'll just make sure and pack that down. Not tight. You don't want to do it tight. You want the roots to be able to, you know, grow down, but you also don't want any air pockets. So just kind of tamp it down with your fingers. And then we're growing cabbage. So I like to poke 5 holes in mine. Can you see that? 5 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these are actually kind of old seed. I'm a firm believer to use all of your seeds. Why waste any seeds? So because these are from 2018, typically you'll want to put 2 seeds in each hole just to make sure that they germinate properly and you don't waste any space. But this time we're going to put 3 in each hole since these are from 2018. And then we are going to cover those holes over. If you don't have enough soil pushed up around these, you can also use the extra from your bucket to kind of just put a layer in over. Again, the important part is that each seed has contact with the soil, otherwise it won't germinate. And then we'll take our little bucket and Elijah will go ahead and water these in. Just a light, just real light. Okay, that's good. Right there. Just real light, just to make sure that the seeds get nice and wet. And then you'll take duct tape. Let's really hope that I have enough duct tape to do these 2. And you'll seal them. Here, don't. Oh, we don't. We don't have enough. We'll half seal it. We'll have to get more tape to finish this off. But you tape this all the way, it's not gonna hold. Well, you tape this all the way around. Sometimes you wanna make sure and actually dry the outside so that the tape sticks as well. This is just to ensure that the wind doesn't rip these open. And you mark what it is. Ours was Glory of, I can't spell that, hang on. That's a pretty tough one. So this is cabbage of, Christopher, how you say that?
Inquisition, I think.
Okay, we'll say sure. Cabbage. And I always like to put the date so that I can see when things start to sprout. So today is March the 12th, I believe. And then Elijah can mark his. So we have finished our winter sowing for the day. We got lots finished. Larkspur and echinacea and cabbage. There is, and you see that you just tape all the way around. You tape all the way around and it closes. I can actually hold it by here and it won't pop open. And then you put this in a nice sunny area. Make sure to not put it in the shade because while we're still having cold temperatures, it can actually ruin your plants. If it's in the shade, it'll get too cold, it'll like freeze like ice. But a lot of things can handle it. Echinacea is a perennial, so perennial seed can handle it in winter sowing. People often wonder what can they actually sow, winter sow, and that will depend on your zone. We're in a zone 6, and so I do in the winter months, December, January, and February, we winter sow what can be handled in our area. So you'll want to kind of look and see on the seed packets. A lot of times they'll tell what zones that they can go into. So I stay within my zone, but you know what? I know a lot of people who don't stay in their zone and they have tremendous success. So the whole point is to just try. Let's try and grow something. You can do this in the city, you can do this in the country, you can do this in an apartment, you can do this anywhere. And that's kind of the beauty of winter sowing, is you can do this anywhere because everybody has milk or water jugs. And just go grab some potting soil and the seeds that you want to grow. And it's literally this simple. Really quickly, you saw the chicken when Elijah was potting up the milk jugs. This is our sweet blind little Americana chicken, and she produces blue eggs, but we love her and we try to keep her separate from the rest of the flock because she's blind. So she's our little pet chicken. You enjoyed winter sowing with us today, and remember, if we can garden, anyone can. See you next time.